If you've ever burned through a stack of resumes, run 5 rounds of interviews, and still ended up with the wrong hire, that needs to stop. I made this video to help you determine exactly how to use Claude AI to find top-tier talent for your fast-growing online business. Listen, I've been there and I have made every hiring mistake in the book. And here's the truth I've learned in a hard way. Most bad hires are actually not because of the candidate's fault. It is because you have a sloppy and broken system to hire and find these types of great talent. I'm Carla Singson from Proximity Outsourcing, and I have spent the past decade hiring top-tier talent from the Philippines and Latin America and placing them onto fast-growing online businesses. I serve businesses of all sizes, from solopreneurs to 8-figure companies with hundreds of people. All right, so today we're going to talk about how you can do this all on your own and how to use Claude AI so that you can recruit top-tier talent for your business. Let's start. Part 1 is think before you hire. Take some time to sit with yourself in silence and think about the type of person that you really need for your business. Think about the tasks that you need to outsource and try to come up with a list of the tasks that you like doing and the tasks that you don't like doing. And of course, if you find yourself stopping the thing that you like doing just to do the thing you hate doing, it's time to outsource that. A lot of business owners just hire because they're feeling overwhelmed and they do this out of panic. And that's when things could go wrong. Open Claude and write your prompt like this. I run blank. Type in what your type of business is and say, I'm spending too much time on blank. And then in that blank, you list the tasks that are draining you and say, help me figure out what role I actually need to hire for. Ask me questions if you need to. Just copy paste that prompt. I will also give you the transcript for the prompts in the YouTube description below. So it's so easy for you to copy paste that. Claude is really smart, so it will tell you what it needs and it will push back if it feels like you're being unreasonable. So just talk to it like you would to a human being. It will give you a lot of clarity also whether the tasks that you want to outsource can be expected from one person based on your industry standards. So the other advice that I can give is please give it as much context as possible. And then after that, when you've given it all of the context that you feel like it needs, give it this prompt. Based on this, write me a 1-paragraph role summary. What this person owns, what success looks like in 90 days, and here are the 3 core outcomes that I'm hiring them to deliver. So make it clear that you have a certain outcome in mind. And when you talk like this and you're anticipating the first 90 days of this person, Claude will also help you in determining what a good onboarding system will look like. Now, part 2, the fun part, we write the job description. Now, I know that for a lot of people, this is the most intimidating part because a lot of people say that, oh, I've never done this before. I've never recruited before. I'm not a good writer. But thankfully, we have Claude right now to help us out with that. Here's how it goes. Feed it the role summary that you got from our task number 1, where you're just trying to get clarity. So obviously Claude has come up with a list and a clear set of expectations, and then type this prompt. Turn this into a job description for a fully remote role. Keep it under 2 pages, scannable, with clear responsibilities, must-have skills, and 3 success metrics. Write it to attract a real professional, not just a task doer. And then, Claude might have some questions for you. And so I want you to insist on a few things. Number 1, lead with the outcome, not just a laundry list of tasks. You need to be consistent in expecting a certain outcome and in asking Claude to tell you that if you're being unreasonable, that it needs to tell you that, because sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Next is I want you to insist that Claude needs to add 3 success metrics and to specify that the wording needs to attract the right people and to repel the wrong ones based on these success metrics and outcomes. And lastly, this is a recruiter's favorite, add a little filter, a little Easter egg inside the application. Maybe it's a code word, or maybe it's something that they have to say if they have to submit a video, a special keyword that they have to put in their application. This significantly tells you who among the candidates really read all the instructions, who has attention to detail, and really who wants the job the most. And then after that, you prepare for the screening. Ask Claude, give me 3 screening questions that reveal how this person thinks and solves problems in real time, not just their resume. This is the part where you can really delineate what the resume can show you and what you can ask for in real life during your interview with them. Because a lot of my best hires personally, and I've hired for over 500 online businesses, some of my best hires did not have the most stellar resumes, but they had the best answers to the questions and they had the best insights and they had just like a crazy, like an amazing thought process that really inspired me. But those things will not come out if I don't know how to interview properly. And so in the next step, I will tell you exactly how you can use Claude to help you with that skill. All right, so part 3 is we screen and interview. This is another fun part because you actually get to meet the people who have already passed your initial screening. And of course, an additional tip, you can also use Claude AI to develop certain tests and then copy the tests onto a Google form or any form service, just like JotForm or Fillout, and that will also give you another round of screening for the candidates that you really need for the role that you're trying to fill. All right, so once these applications come in, you can now use Claude as your thinking partner, but not necessarily your decision maker. So to screen faster, prompt this one. Here's the role and here's a candidate's application. Based on the success metrics, what 3 things should I probe in an interview? What red flags should I look for? And then Claude will give you some information. If it needs some context, it will also tell you. So take note of this list and make sure that you come to the interview ready with this list as well. And another thing that I like adding is situational questions, which really reflect their behavior and their impact in the things that they've done in the past in their roles. It just gives you more context on how they really behave in the workplace, in like in-person situations, and how their thought process usually goes. So on Claude AI, use this prompt. Create a 30-minute interview script for this role. Include 2 situational questions that is relevant to the role that I'm hiring for and one that is relevant for my industry. Watch how they work through it. Please include any other follow-up questions that I might need to ask them as well. So in this part, always remember that you're not just telling the candidates to tell you a story or to tell them to unpack a messy situation. You want to see how they get out of it. You want to see how they solve the problems. You want to see how they identify what the real issues are. That's really what you're going for here. And then after that, ideally, you would record the conversation. You would have transcripts using another AI service like Fireflies or your Fathom or something like that from the call or from the interview that you have. After that, you can use Claude to debrief as well. So put this on as a prompt. Here are my notes from the interview. Help me pressure test my gut reaction against the success metrics we defined. What am I possibly overlooking? That last step is very, very important. It is your insurance policy against overconfidence or against any other bias that might have come up in the interview. So let me tell you, even the best recruiters are not void of bias. It's because we're just humans. We make quick judgments, and that's just how our brain works. So for example, I admit I have a certain bias for people who went to my university, or if someone had the same previous job experience, like if they share that they've been a wedding planner or that they were a public speaker, I would have a little bit of bias to these people, and that's just normal. So that last prompt is really very important so that you can protect yourself from that bias. And then number 4, super easy, but also really important, onboarding the right person. Now that you've chosen someone, you've used Claude to help you all the way, now we actually get to hire the right person, but it's not good to just drop them into chaos because that's actually where a lot of people fail. In my experience as a recruiter and as someone who owns an outsourcing company, I have discovered that a lot of my clients in the past have actually magically gotten the right person for the role, but because they don't know how to onboard properly, both parties are frustrated. The client is frustrated. The person hired, the remote professional, is frustrated because they have misguided expectations about how work should be. And so this is the part where you can use Claude to plan the onboarding with you. So use this prompt. Create a 30-day onboarding plan for this role. Break into week 1, weeks 2 and 3, and week 4. Include what they should learn, what they should start owning, and check-in points. After that, it will give you a list, and then you can also ask it to build systems for you. So you can say, help me outline an SOP for this recurring task and give me a step-by-step process on how to record it and how to make the skill transfer easy so that my new hire will have an easy time getting onboarded in my business and achieving the success metrics that I've mentioned in the original job description. Really, good onboarding is the difference between your happy first 2 weeks and a frustrating first 2 weeks. And usually in my experience, if you've got the first 2 weeks down pat, super easy, everyone's happy, it'll just go up from there. All right, so that's the full system. I definitely gave you everything that you need to know so you can do this all by yourself, from thinking about the role and writing the job description, preparing for the interview, and then organizing the onboarding as well. Of course, the thing that's missing is time. It might take you about 60 to 80 hours just trying to find the right person, posting these announcements in certain places where the right candidates would see it, making those decisions, deploying these tests, interviewing those people. And if you feel like it's not worth your time anymore and your time is better off spent growing your business and doing other things that will really help your business get to the next level, then get on a call with us. I will share the link in the show notes, and I'm happy to help. My company, Proximity Outsourcing, has helped over 500 online business owners just like you with this problem, and that's why I've shared just how you can do this all on your own by Claude. The thing that AI cannot really replace is the investment of time that you still need to do with regards to interviewing, checking those tests, and determining which places you should post these job descriptions and these announcements so that you can increase your success rate in finding these people, not just according to skills and according to experience, but according to their attitude and culture fit as well. All right, that's it for today. Let me know how it goes after you have done parts 1 to 4. I'm sure that this video have made it so much easy for you. And now that we have AI, you're definitely getting a lot of help. All right, good luck on your hiring journey. And once again, if you need help, you know where to find me.